No.
Can I be honest? It's a very important
question.
Try to be honest.
No,
he stood up.
No,
he stood up
the answer to the question is no.
Ukraine.
No, sir.
With $1 billion, if you
that is
I'm not here to give you good news.
You're going to
Only but the misery of it all. The pandemic has brought the worst in humanity. Everything in between. Lost jobs, lost revenue, everything is closed or partially reopened. People can't get back to normal. Everyone's falling sick like flies, especially in Europe and North America. Americans in general. People don't really know what to do with themselves. Whenever there's an election or political event coming up, people are livid, ranking it up to 11. Bullshit. People are getting really mad and furious in ways that we have not seen, one can argue, since the May 1968 riots in France,
I'm going to ask a question about race,
the
but if you want to
protests of
answer about something
Vietnam
else, go
War,
ahead.
the Second and First World War, and 9/11. Those were the events, at least that I'm aware of in recent years, that have shook a nation up mildly, just like that.
You got me. The country would be better served if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Hi, Brad. You know how cute I always thought you were.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting than he has.
That's all right, but he does plenty.
Well, less than, sir, less than
plenty.
No, less than you have.
He's Putin's puppy. He still refuses to even say anything to Putin about the bounty on the heads of American soldiers.
Your son got $3.5 million.
That's right. And by the way, my son...
Wait a minute. Mr. President, your campaign agreed to both sides would get 2-minute answers uninterrupted. Well,
the whole thing, man. Get up, get in the car.
Mama.
Get up and get in the car right.
I can't.
Todos nós juramos um dia dar a vida pela pátria. E vamos fazer o que for possível para mudar o destino do Brasil. Cheia da velha política.
your side agreed to it, and why don't you observe what your campaign agreed to as a ground rule, okay, sir?
He never keeps his word.
No, I'm not asking. That was a rhetorical question.
birthday, Mr. President.
I don't think we'll be able to ever return back to the way things are. I'm sure for some of you, you're probably thinking to yourself, suicide is the option. Just like a song I did called Wage Slave, Debt Slave. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Suicide may sound so lovely. I know I would do it, but trust me, this is not what you want! And that's, I'm sure, what you're thinking of yourself. So I ask the audience out there watching this documentary, Pandemonium, what do you want for yourself? What do you want your future to be?
Shall we have a drink in the
I'm
bedroom?
sure you don't want it like this too.
What happened? There you go, my dear.
Okay.
There you go. Be good. You can give me your phone number and your
and Kathy Griffin holding the bloody decapitated head of President Trump are no joking matter for the Secret Service. The image is shot by photographer Tyler Shields, creating a backlash on Twitter. President's son Don Jr. tweeting, "Disgusting but not surprising."
I wish you would be able to evaporate and get rid of it just like that. And so I asked Mike Wallace and Kristen Velker, who have been doing the presidential debates recently with Donald Trump and Joe Biden, who both I will not support. I refuse to support them. I will go, as usual, third party
If you look around
with
America
Harry
today,
Hawkins, even though
you can
he
hear the
will
voice
probably
of the
never
crumbling
win.
middle class,
But often you are
which has
told
been
by
abandoned
those
by
around
both
you
parties
you are
in
not
America.
allowed to vote or
If you
support
look
the
around
third
America
party because
today,
that acts as a spoiler
see an
candidate for the
economic system
person you
that
actually
puts
don't
profits
want.
before
So you
people.
unfortunately have to settle for
This
less.
campaign here
People are really, really tired of doing
Running
that.
mate Angela Walker can hear you. We are the only campaign that has taken on the political establishment, fighting both corporate parties, with the shared goal of reforming our national priorities.
Let me tell you a little bit about Dr. Joe Jorgensen's America.
In Joe's America, marijuana is now safe and legal.
The drug war is over, and all nonviolent drug offenders have been pardoned.
Big corporations no longer receive bailouts and subsidies.
In Joe Jorgensen's America, the troops come home to be with their families.
And that's what this campaign is all about. People and their futures. A green future, where we can leave a planet to our kids and grandkids that is habitable. To reform our broken and racist criminal justice system and fight for justice and accountability. Medicare for all, legalizing marijuana, reforming our tax code so the wealthy pay their fair share, making college education accessible for all. We will fight for progressive reforms. The need for change cannot be understated.
Police are held accountable because qualified immunity is gone.
Our healthcare system finally sees real competition and falling prices.
You get to keep your paycheck.
America has cut up the proverbial credit card instead of leaving the bill for future generations.
You can buy affordable birth control over the counter. The crony system of occupational licensing is being torn down.
Cutting hair without a license is no longer a crime. You're finally free.
You're finally free. It's time for Joe Jorgensen's America.
It's time for real change.
For real people.
Just
say
Joe.
Because they feel like they have nothing left to lose. And over the coming months, and with the political tensions and paranoia and the racial violence, religious and ethnic conflict, and corruption that's going on around the world, you'd be looking at Belarus, that's a big case in point, Hong Kong, obviously the US, Britain's in a bit of tatters, France, of all things, had a teacher decapitated because he shunned the Prophet Muhammad. Yes. Head. Completely off. For no apparent reason. and you're left wondering to yourself, wow, everything seems to be going
d'un attentat
lopsided.
terroriste, islamiste, caractérisé.